Y'all, welcome back to I Be Wiggin'. If this is your first time stopping by, I sure am glad you're here. If you will, like, comment, subscribe, do all those good things so the next time I put up a wig review, you don't miss it. Today I'm going to be reviewing Simmer Elite in the shade Shaded Biscuit by Raquel Welch. If you like this wig, you can purchase it at the Beauty Nook. You can download their app on your Android, your iPhone, any device, and you can shop from that app 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And you have the option to use Sezzle, which will break down your payments into installments, and there's no interest on that. If this is your first time purchasing, you can use my referral code, and I'll put it down in the description box, and that'll save you 35%. That's pretty good, y'all. Also, you want to join Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, the live wig shows. Leanne, who's the owner of the Beauty Nook, gets on there and shows us brand new wigs at great prices, and you can shop that price of that wig all weekend long until 12 a.m. Eastern Sunday night. So I think I covered all the good things. If I didn't, I'll hit on it again at the end. And make sure you stay till the end because I'm going to show you Simmer Elite in Shaded Biscuit outside in the West Virginia sunlight. So don't go nowhere now, you hear? This is Raquel Welch Simmer Elite in Shaded Biscuit. What's the difference between Simmer Elite and Simmer? Well, she got an upgrade in her cap. Everything else is the same, the specs, everything except for the cap. She's 100% fully hand-tied. Super comfortable. I love a hand-tied cap, but I will give you a little bit of a word to the wise. She is a little bit on the snug side. I normally don't have any problems with a fully hand-tied cap. My circumference is 22.5, but she is a little bit snug on me. I'd say she's leaning more towards a petite average. If your circumference is 23 or above, I would opt for Simmer. She probably would fit you better than Simmer Elite because she is a little bit on the snug side. She's really comfortable. I mean, other than her ear tabs being a little high on me. You see they're about maybe half an inch above my ear, which I'm okay with. I've had some caps that I'll put on and the ear tabs lay right on top of my ear, and that's more uncomfortable than this. So what you would have to do if you end up with the same situation as me is you could pull out, if you have bio hair, you could pull out some bio hair and blend it in with the wig, and then that will disguise that. But just be aware that it is a little bit on the smaller size in this cap. This is Shaded Biscuit. You see it's got a platinum highlight, and it is blended in with this sandy blonde. And I would say it's just a brown root. I wouldn't call it necessarily ashy, but she is a beautiful shade. She reminds me a little bit of John Renault's Palm Springs Blonde. They're both cool tone blondes and similar, and you can see her lace fronts. I mean, Raquel Welch's lace fronts are just amazing. They just literally, you can see they just melts into your forehead. She puts those light highlights right here in the front, and they're not real heavy. They're just enough to have those light knots in that lace. Just a really pretty lace front and super comfortable. Really comfortable too. So the style of this wave is just a really loose, cool, romantic wave. And the wave actually kind of starts here just a little bit higher than the mid of the wig and just tapers down to the end, and then you end with these tapered ends just kind of wisped out. It's really cute. I really, really like it. It reminds me a lot of Unfiltered. There's some differences, some similarities. Unfiltered has a shorter nape to Simmer Elite, but really similar in their styles. So if you want a sister style, you could choose one or the other, but I really do like this style. So let's look at her on all sides. This is the specs of a wig. You know, with a wig, I can tell you all the different specs of the wig, the sizes, but it's really going to have a lot to do how that wig is going to look on you based on your face shape, the length of your neck versus on somebody else. Wigs always look shorter on me, and that's because of my neck length. My neck is long, and so if you have a shorter neck than me, this wig is not going to look as short on you as it will me. And to prove to you how long my neck is, let's just look and see. So from my chin down to my neck, I have about a 5-inch neck. That's a long neck, y'all. I know I've been told, oh, a neck length that long is like a beautiful swan. Or I could say E.T. It really just is a matter of the way you think about it. But that being said, just realize that the wig is going to look different on everybody just based on your face shape and the length of your neck. So let's take it off and look at the cap construction, and then don't go anywhere, because at the end of this video I'm going to show you what she looks like out in the West Virginia sunshine. So I'll see you here in just a minute. Simmer Elite is a fully hand-tied cap. She has a mono top, temple to temple lace front, felt lined ear tabs, and extended nape. You see wefts there, but they're covered with the lace. And here is shaded Biscuit. Welch's Simmer Elite has heat-defiant fibers. What that means is that you can style her with your heating tools up to 350 degrees. If you want to straighten her, you can. Whatever you want to do, but just be aware that whatever you do with this wig, it's going to have that memory of how you styled it, so it won't come back to the way it was when it was in the box. If you can get it the way it was in the box, and you're pretty good at it, but not this girl. That's why I just never really do style my heat-defiant wigs. For one thing, just the way I feel about it is, it's just more convenient for me to put a wig on my head that's already styled, and I don't have to go to the trouble to styling it. So I'm not going to style it if I don't have to. It's one less thing that I have to do. So I don't style even if it is a heat-defiant wig. Now, sometimes you'll get a wig out of a box and it'll have a crimp to the bang, and you may have to contour the lace, the bang at the lace, or things like that. But as far as to go and style the wig all over again, you have the option to do that. But I don't do that normally, because I just like to leave it the way she was. And when she come out of the box, I've only worn her once. I wore her just for a few hours just to see how she would feel on my head. And as I mentioned to you earlier, she is a little bit on the smaller side. So I noticed during the day that she started to slip a little bit on me because I did not wear a wig grip with this. I feel like it would be too snug with a wig grip. So she started to slide back. I think from here on out when I wear her, I will use some Got To Be Glued. I put some of that on my hairline and then just press the lace into the Got To Be Glued, or you can take your finger and just rub a little bit of the Got To Be Glued on the lace and just press it down until it dries, and then it ain't going anywhere. To get it off, all you need is water because it's water soluble, so you can take it off. That's no issue. But she does, where she's smaller on me, she tended to want to slide back, so I will have to do that. But when I got her out of the box, I just used my fingers just to break up the waves a little bit. But there's really nothing to do to her. She was one of those wigs that you just plop on your head and you go. Now, if you want to use a wide tooth comb on her, you can do that. But I wouldn't mess with her too much because she is heat defiant, and you don't want to mess with those as much because it will start to break down the fibers. So I don't play with it or touch it a lot, and I don't wash it as often as synthetic because I just want to keep those fibers intact. She doesn't have any permatease. There's no permatease in Simmer Elite, so if that's something that you don't like, you don't have to worry about her in Simmer Elite because she doesn't have any permatease. So let's take a look at Simmer Elite outside, and then we will talk about a couple ways that we can style her. To show you with Simmer Elite, you've got styling options because she has that mono top. I like the messy look, so I like to just kind of overextend that part and just give it that messy oomph kind of look. That's just me, y'all. But you can part her that way, or you can part her down the middle. Because, like I said, you've got the mono top that gives you the options to part her any way you want to. If you want, you can take some pieces in the front because you've got that lace front that is just amazing and undetectable, and you can pull her up in the front, pull you some pieces down, tuck one side behind the ear, keep one side out, or you can tuck both sides behind the ear. It's really whatever you choose to do. And then you can grab some hair in the back and put it up in a clip. I mean, it's really just up to you, your creativity, whatever you want to come up with, because this wig, with it being a hand-tied cap, no exposed wefts, you can just do a lot of cute things with it. So if this is a wig that you'd like to purchase, you can find it at the Beauty Nook. All you have to do is download their app on your Android or your iPhone. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I be wigging, that way you never miss a wig review. I hope that you guys will come back and see me next time. So see you later. Bye, y'all.